Good afternoon. Yes, we are jumping back to afternoon stream for today because later part in the evening I will be kind of busy. So I think there are also other trips as well. But I think currently, right now, the one that I'm actually heading to, yeah, maybe just to let you know, I'm actually at East Coast currently. I'm thinking of going to Tampines Giant to actually buy certain things because I've been invited to go for a dinner, yeah, basically a Raya dinner, something like that. So yeah, so I'm thinking of getting something before I go, so that I won't appear at the door empty-handed, right? So maybe I'm thinking of getting some stuff, probably some food stuff or whatever. So yeah, so that's where I'm heading. And yeah, so anyway, uh yeah, welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore. So hey, today is Saturday already, so it's a Saturday afternoon, so you may have programs or you have everything ongoing. So how are you spending your weekend? It's Saturday today. Yep. So yeah, so let's see. Yeah, you can interact with me on the chat box itself. So you can just key in your questions, your comments, your whichever thing that you may have got, and then yeah, I will read them and try to answer them live on air. But do pardon me for a moment because in case I can't exactly see the words, I will probably need to get to the lights to pull over to actually come to a complete stop before I can actually read your message. That's number one. Number two is that I'm still not sure about my live chat box. Is it still functioning? Because it has been broken for a few streams already. So meaning to say, when people type in the messages, I won't receive them over here, but I will only receive them on my Twitch dashboard. So that's why I have got to open up the dashboard as well to double check on both sides. Right. So that's one way to communicate. The other way is if you have a Twitch, no, not Twitch. If you have a Discord account, you can actually join my Discord server. The link, the invitation link is actually as attached in my Twitch profile. So once you click on it, if you have a Discord account, you are invited to my server. So once you're in my server, just go to this voice channel that says on air, then live. You'll see me there currently. So click on it, join in, and then turn on the microphone, and you can actually chat with me live on air, right? So yeah, basically that's about it. And if let's say you're watching this as a replay over at Twitch itself or over at YouTube, please feel free to type in the comments box in the comment section so that I know whichever opinions or whichever thing that you have given and stuff like this, I will reply them. Alternatively, if you are more reserved, you can choose to PM me or private message me and my other social media handle as well. I've attached my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, right? So yeah. So if you notice, all these social media platform, I think I utilize them for different purpose. So you can see, as for example, my IG is mainly meant for photography and stuff like that. And then the TikTok is actually more for maybe soundtrack and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's about it. And then if let's say you are coming in, you actually want to discuss about the topic for the week, it is actually about work-life balance. Okay, I think it's going to rain very soon because there are dark clouds everywhere, and just now there's a strong gust of wind when I'm at East Coast. So yeah, I'm thinking it might be raining very heavily later, so I better do the stream as soon as I can, right? So yes, coming back to the topic of the week, we have got the topic on work-life balance. So if let's say you are practicing it, or your company or organization is practicing it, and you are trying to achieve this work-life balance, meaning to say, like, after office hours, over the weekend, you need not check your emails and stuff like that. You do have proper, personal me time over the weekend or after office hours, then yes, that's good. But if let's say you think that it's quite hard to achieve it because your work requires you 24/7 or something like that, then probably unable to achieve it. Or most extreme case is you think work-life balance is just an urban myth, right? So these are the three options. Oh yes, and also apart from we can actually have this live discussion. You can put in the chat function itself, or over in the voice channel. Apart from this, we have kind of like on my Discord server, I've got this text channel whereby it's under the category social media. If you expand on it, it's Twitch. So whatever that we have on the live stream, it will be parallel. It will be corresponding to the so-called the topics of discussion that we have on the Twitch channel itself. So, like for example, this week we are talking about work-life balance. Previously, we have got other topics such as rising costs of living and stuff like that. So if you head over to the Discord server, you'll be able to see other previous topics. So just pardon me if you are actually in my Discord server, you will actually see it's actually very messy. I've got other things inside as well, like real estate, F1, cars. So just kindly ignore them because those are the previous things that I have over there, right? So yeah. Anyway, we will continue. So as I mentioned just now, I'm actually at East Coast. I'm heading over to Giant Tampines to buy stuff because yeah, I've been invited for kind of like a Raya dinner. So I don't want to go empty-handed. So I better buy a little something, Yeah. So I'll be driving over there, and if let's say you have any suggestion what I can get, just feel free to put in the comments or in the chat box below. Yeah. Alternatively, you can join me, talk to me live on air via my voice channel at Discord. Right. So what's that? Okay. So now I'm thinking of going probably via the expressway. So we are now 8 minutes into the show. Think, do I want to go by the expressway or should I go by the small roads? Tough question. Not exactly very tough though. I think I'll probably go by a normal road section. So until the very end, I join into the expressway. I don't know. Okay, maybe I just drive by the longer way. At least we have got maybe slightly more time to talk, right? So yeah. So in any case, if you are joining this channel for the first time, it's actually a channel where uh, I will stream whenever I'm driving, which means to say when I'm commuting from one place to another. So for myself, I'm self-employed. I do work, not say 24/7, but probably like almost every day. So in my line of work, I do travel quite a fair bit. So yeah, so that's how the channel is. But as to how it all started, you can probably refer to my very first stream that I've saved on YouTube on the 1st of May. Yeah, because for Twitch itself, normally the recorded so-called live stream is up to 2 weeks lifespan. So meaning to say, previously I've got all my Twitch streams that is like more than a month old and stuff like this, all has been deleted. It's expected, but the thing is that initially I don't think so much of it, but after a while there are viewers that says, hey, maybe you can actually you know uh, save those videos that you have, at least like for example for Twitch itself, because the so-called the past recordings are not there, I will have to so-called repeat myself over and over and over again, so as people who will be keep informed of what's happening and what's going on. But for those who are actually viewing for quite some time already, it's like kind of like boring and repetitive. So that's why I think that's a good suggestion. So with effect from 1st of May, my Twitch live stream is also available on YouTube as a backup. Yeah, so you can see all my previous so-called recordings. But as for how everything started,
2 very boring minutes later.
hi, hello, sorry, there's an outage. So as expected, if let's say there's any phone call coming in or whichever thing, you will just queue off the stream. So my sincere apologies for those who are actually watching just now. Yeah, I seriously thinking of probably getting my phone to be under the do not disturb function. So I'm not too sure where I was being cut off. So yeah, maybe I will just want to uh, say all over again. So I'm actually going for to buy some stuff for for a visit for this Raya dinner later evening. So I don't want to go empty-handed. So I decided to go and buy something at Giant Tampines. Yeah. So right, and yeah, just now I was talking about maybe just a little bit of myself and why I've got all these phone calls coming in and stuff like that. So I'm a social media content creator. So used to do social media marketing and branding and stuff like that. So I run campaigns and stuff for my clients. So as time goes along, from the normal usual photos and videos and whichever, then the trend is actually to go into live streaming. So yeah, so for me to go into live streaming, obviously I need to do a demo. So uh, yeah, so basically I started with I wanted to just do a demo in one of my free days, but I can't manage to do that. So what happened is I just plug in my phone and then just do the live stream when I'm driving. So apparently it gained a little traction. So it's like since then I continue with this, and I've got some viewers who actually join me on board and stuff like that. So initially, and then after which, because of the timing that I stream is actually not kind of fixed, so it's very difficult for them to kind of like follow through uh, and so on. So they will probably leave messages and stuff like that after the stream, and to give the words of encouragement and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how stream is all about. On top of that, I'm also a real estate agent. So recently I've got a listing that I put up. So that's why I think there's quite a couple of phone calls will be coming in or messages coming in, so on and so forth. So yeah, so that is the issue. So I think just now the phone call and the message was probably from an inquiry. So I will get back to them. But the thing is, I think there are certain things in which certain simple etiquette that that people may tend to miss out. Like for example, if you call someone and then after a while they decided to cut it off. So I think it will be good that you just wait and hang on and then wait for them to return your call, or you try again later, and not call repeatedly, because you never know if the person is actually in a meeting or in anything, so it can be kind of annoying. And also, uh, I think it's quite relevant to our topic for this week about work-life balance, because normally we practice 10 to 10. So like for example, when we start to message for our clients and whoever, we will normally do it after 10 a.m. you know and once we can actually continue to do our normal business as usual and stuff like that. But normally after 10 p.m. we will stop all activities, unless it's like uh, maybe you're closing a deal, or maybe you are like in the midst of into something that's more serious. But otherwise, any inquiries or any other thing, after 10 p.m., probably you leave it to another day. So yeah, so it's speaking based on experience. I do have people texting me at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Unless you're my friend or whoever, I don't mind. But if let's say it's for work, and if we don't know each other and stuff like that, so just try to refrain from texting after 10 p.m. Yeah, so, and you have got very, how should I put it, overzealous agents who will tend to text you 10 plus asking you this, and then at 11 say it's like, oh, why don't you reply, and then at 12, hey, are you serious, or whatever thing, I don't know, you're coming from another dimension or whichever thing, people need to rest and stuff like that. So yeah, I think these are very basic work etiquette that that is probably need to be uh, gently reminded. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is actually quite relevant to our this week's topic on work-life balance. Right. So hopefully I won't be disturbed by another phone call or any other thing to disrupt the stream. Yeah, so I expected this stream, same as the other day, I will probably need to patch it, right? So nevertheless, let's keep the episode aside. So let's continue. So if you have any idea of what to get, to go for a Raya dinner and stuff like that, feel free to drop me in the comments and let me know what are the things that we can actually buy. Yeah, because I'm attending to one this evening. Let's see. So yeah, if you just join in the stream, welcome to the stream. If you join in just now and you are coming back, wow, thank you so much for watching and following. So yeah, I think after every so-called disruption to my experience from the live stream itself, I will lost my audio. So I think likewise for just now, probably anything that that is after the so-called the interruption will be missing. So that's why I spend a bit of time to actually rephrase and re-talk about the topic that we have just now, right? So yeah, hopefully no other further disruptions. Yeah, right. So today is Saturday already, so topic of the day is about work-life balance, as mentioned. So if you have anything to chime in about work-life balance, or what are the unpleasant things that you have come across and stuff like that, just feel free to share in the chat section, and we will talk about them. Excuse me. So just now I talked about, from my experience, about people texting after 10 for work purposes, and then and you expect people to be replying to you and stuff like that. So like likewise, like I mentioned, if let's say it's a done deal already, you need certain details and stuff like that, of course, by all means, it's okay. But if you are like inquiring or whichever thing, you can always wait till the next day. Not as if like, you will close it immediately at, in the middle of the night, which is very unlikely. So yeah. So all these are more of like ethics. Yeah. So maybe if let's say you have any stories to share, you're welcome. Apart from typing on the chat section, the chat box itself, you can also join me and so-called talk to me live via my Discord server voice channel. Right, the links to my Discord invitation is found on my Twitch profile. Right, so yeah, so if let's say you're watching this stream from overseas, welcome as well because previously I've got viewers from Brazil, from Argentina, from where? I think yeah, from these places, and then those posts so-called non-live views. I've got viewers from Malaysia, Indonesia, and Taiwan when I'm doing the Mandarin version, right? So yeah, so basically that's it, and I think I'm going the wrong way, yeah, because it's supposed to be on the other side. So I want to head to Tampines, but I don't know why I come to Pasir Ris. But it's okay. It's just a loop down. So yeah. So sometimes when men cannot really multitask, yeah, it's kind of true because you just go through your muscle memory of going to places and stuff like that. So sometimes you unintentionally just go to the place that you will normally turn, and then you realize that why am I here? I don't know. Does this happen to you before? You may also want to share as well. Like so, I thought it's going to be quite a heavy rain, but it just drizzled a bit. I can see that the rain clouds, the dark clouds, are still hanging on. They are still around. They are not going away. So probably they will hang in there for maybe say another half an hour or an hour before we will probably have a very heavy downpour. Right. So let me check. Nope, nothing yet. Yeah. So it's a Saturday afternoon. So welcome to the stream. If you just joined, yeah, welcome to the stream. We can continue to talk about the topic for the week. Yeah. And if you want to chime in, or if let's say you have any other questions or anything that's non-related to the topic of the week, can feel free to type in as well. We entertain all form of questions and stuff like this. So if you have got comments or feedbacks, feel free to type in as well, right? So yeah, and yeah, for let me see. Yeah, okay, good. So let's continue. Mm, yeah, right now I'm at Pasir Ris, which is the wrong side. So I could have taken just now the TPE route and exit to IKEA, not IKEA, to Giant Tampines. But yeah, so I decided to come off and then to go by a longer route. However, I have taken the wrong route, so it's going to be even longer now, right? And guess what? I've just gone to a place where traffic is extremely heavy with roadworks and kind of like in a jam. Yeah. So maybe it's better because whatever message you type, I can actually read them easily because I'm actually in a stop-go kind of traffic condition. Hey, So let's see. So if let's say you just join the stream, you may want to maybe say hi or whichever, so I know that you know, and then maybe if you want to introduce yourself, so we can actually have a so-called a conversation and engagement and stuff like that, right? Oh yes, I keep forgetting. In the previous stream and then the previous and all the previous streams, I think about two streams ago. Yeah. Uh, I need to speak slightly louder. So yeah. So in any case, if let's say I tend to speak too softly, please let me know. Like just type in the chat box itself. Wake up, speak louder. Yeah. Then I will speak slightly louder. But I promise I won't be shouting. Yeah. Right. So let's see. Yep. So apparently, I think there's some roadworks ongoing, and yeah, it's kind of stop and go, stop and go. Right. So yeah. Okay. So oh yeah, for the benefit of the doubt, for those who just joined in the stream, yeah, I'm actually driving to Giant Tampines because I have a Raya dinner to attend this evening and I don't want to go empty handed. So I was thinking where will be a good place for me to buy stuff. Yeah, so in the end I decided to go to Giant Tampines because it's big. So definitely can find something there. Yeah, righty at the traffic light again. Right. Okay. So, have you had your lunch already? Saturday. Yeah. So, as from what I can observe, I think there's definitely more people uh, in the malls and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think people tend to go out now. So, you can expect lunch hour or shopping malls during the weekends or in the weekdays heavier traffic during peak hours and stuff like that. So things are going progressively going back to normal to the pre-COVID-19 days. Right. So if you have any suggestions on things that I can probably buy for the visit, feel free to let me know. Mm. Okay, so let's see. Let me think of maybe some of the comments that I used to have. So, yeah, in one of my previous stream, I think somebody noticed that I'm actually wearing white. Yeah, so maybe I just go through again. Yeah, I have got a lot of all these t-shirts, and if let's say if you know me personally, I've been wearing all these t-shirts for a good couple of years. So what I did was to mass print my shirt. I've got two colors. Not in fact not exactly colors, but it's just like black, the one that we're seeing, and also the white. So there's two versions. So the black one, because if let's say I'm going for production shoots and stuff like that, as people from the productions normally they wear black throughout. Yeah, easy to camouflage themselves. Yeah, so you normally tend to wear black. I do have the white one in which I will wear during days where I don't really need to shoot. So as to, if let's say I'm meeting customers and stuff like that, I can just wear the white t-shirt and then just go over with a jacket. Yeah, that's all. So for me, it's fuss free because I wear the same thing over and over again, and people recognize me from that. And I don't really need to worry about what to wear the next day and stuff like that. So yeah, easy. Uh, yeah, so I hope I answer that question. And then what else do I have? Yeah, normally when it comes to a live stream, you tend to forget a lot of things that you wanted to say. So yeah, so in order to do a good live stream, you need to really prepare your stuff and then know when to deliver what items as your to deliver your agenda and stuff like that. So for my live stream, because I don't really plan that much, but sometimes when there are certain things in which I can actually share, I will try to remember so that I can actually about talk about it, in the live stream. However, it seems like I didn't manage to do that most of the time because I have dementia. Yeah. I think that's a very lazy way out. But I think because the topics that we are discussing, sometimes we have got days where there isn't any viewer. I'm talking to myself, and like, yeah, and then there's also days where there are proper engagement. So we have got questions and answers and stuff like that. And sometimes we can have questions like, for example, are you a Pepsi guy or a Coca-Cola guy and stuff like that. So yeah, all these questions may seem uh, I don't know what's the word to use, but may seem like kind of irrelevant and stuff like that. But in terms of entertainment value, it's actually quite good because we can actually exchange our points of views and stuff like this. So yeah, right. Oh yes, I've got comments coming in. Great. So okay, you have to probably give me a while. So yes, thank you for your comments because I can actually finally verify that my chat box is working now. Yes. So I'm reaching another traffic light junction, so bear with me for a while. I will read your question. Yeah. Sometimes it's so excited that when people ask you questions because you don't really need to talk to yourself anymore. Right. Coming to a stop. Yes. So let me see. Okay, great. I think I'll refer to the dashboard instead. So it's a question from Vera Sashi. I don't know if I pronounce your name correctly. So it says, "Hello Gary, new to your stream. Hihi. What car are you driving? Haha, eyes on the road, please." Ah, yes, definitely. If you notice my previous streams, because the nature of the stream is actually when I'm doing this stream when I'm commuting, so my priority is still on the road. So that's why you see I've got very minimal eye contact with you guys. So I apologize. I do apologize. But when it comes to a stop and stuff like that, where I can actually, I can actually take my eyes off the road for a while, I will try to read them. Oh, you can just call me Vera. Oh, okay. Thank you, Vera. Are you from Singapore or are you from overseas? It's fine, I understand. Thank you, thank you. Right, so what car I'm driving? I'm driving a car in which it's not very popular in Singapore. I'm driving, okay, it's a French car. The local pronunciation is Citroën, but if we are talking to French, they are calling it Citroën. So that's the pronunciation. And by the way, if let's say another brand called BMW, because we read it as an English alphabet BMW, but if you talk to German, it's actually called BMW. Yeah. So yeah, some fun fact, right? Hey, maybe I'll just focus on the road a bit before I continue. So yes, it's another red light. It's very common in Singapore. it's either you hit it at every junction, or yeah, or you don't have it. Oh, family car? No, it's not exactly a family car. It's a small hatchback. It's a Citroen. It's a Citroen C4 Cactus. Right. Where are you commuting to? Okay, I'm actually heading over to Tampines Giant. I was invited to attend a Raya dinner this evening, so I don't want to go empty-handed. So I decided to go to Giant Tampines to see what I can pick up, and to bring lah. Basically, not to go empty-handed for a dinner. Right. Oh, near IKEA. Yes, the one near IKEA. Just curious, why is there the ambulance logo behind? Oh, okay, that's not exactly ambulance logo because I'm during my national service days. I'm in the army. I'm in the army, and then I am actually a combat medic. So we gone through paramedic courses and stuff like that. So basically, that is just it's a logo of paramedic and stuff like that. Yeah. So I think I can just remove it already because my certification and everything is actually over long ago. Yeah. Okay, so Vera, do you have any suggestion of what to buy if you are going to attend to a Raya dinner and stuff like that? Any suggestions? Hmm. So apart from typing on the chat itself, if let's say you have got a Discord account, you can also join me and chat with me live over the Discord voice channel. So the link of the Discord is on my Twitch profile, right? My friends have to pardon me for a while. I have to concentrate to drive. I think you mentioned your friend invited you or something like that. So let me continue with that in a short while, right? So yeah, so sometimes it's like you're not sure what to buy and stuff like that. And can be kind of tricky. So yeah, that's why I've decided to spend a little bit of time when I have to find out what I can actually buy. Yeah, it's red light again. That's the beauty of Singapore. If I go by the expressway, I won't have this luxury. No, my friends invited me over and I just eat the food they cook. Okay. So yeah, but I feel kind of awkward if let's say I go to the house empty-handed lah. Especially like if you are attending, somebody's inviting you for lunch or for dinner. Of course, normally if let's say somebody invited you for dinner, whichever day, you can just you can just grab a bottle of red wine and whatever thing. But because it's Malay, it's Muslim, so we need to respect them. It's haram. So yeah, so that's where I get kind of like what should I buy and stuff like that. So it's in that situation. Haha, maybe I quite thick skin. No, it's not really. Because if you know your friend very, very, very well, then shouldn't be an issue. But if let's say, well, actually, I know this friend I know very well as well. But then the thing is, yeah, lah, if let's say you know it very, very, very well, you also wouldn't want to go empty-handed as well, lah. So yeah, I don't know. Uh, maybe I seriously don't know how to explain this, but basically, yeah, you just don't want to go empty-handed. That's all. Maybe it's a me thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's been a long time I've been driving past this area at Pasir Ris. But anyway, right. Maybe I quite thick skin. No lah, not really. So I think I'm at your old question, old comment. Right. So let's see. Looks like it's going to rain again soon. It just drizzled a bit and then now it stopped. And but gauging from the wind and stuff like that, yeah, maybe it's going to pour real soon. Right? Okay, you have to pardon me for a while because I I will want to read your question. Yeah. Unfortunately, for the mobile streaming, right? For the chat function, you can't really change the font size as you do on the desktop. So that's the bummer of it. So the only thing I can say is, please pardon me for for not being able to reply you immediately. Yeah. So this is the reason why I'm actually quite near there already. Right. So let's say. So just now we have all the red lights, and now it seems I've got all the green. And after this, I've actually reached Giant Tampines. Even though they are very near to each other, there's also Courts Tampines as well. And the good thing is, if you are going there to shop or to dine or whatever, the parking is free. Yes. So yeah. Okay, Vera, you have to bear with me for a while. Let me get sorted out. Maybe I don't turn here. Maybe I just go to the next traffic light and see if I can actually buy some time over there, right? And yes, it is red. Uh, but it's not really tail backing a lot. I'm making the left turn, so I can just turn. Okay. It's been a while that I've been here, so I see a lot of houses being built. I believe all these are the previous BTOs. Yes, correct. That's actually over at this plot. Yep. So it's a Tampines Link. You know what? I'm waiting to get to a traffic light junction, but I'm actually now greeted by the car park entrance of Giant Tampines. So I tell you what, just maybe bear with me for a little longer. Let me park my vehicle and then I will come back to you. Yeah. Okay. It's quite daunting because the space here are quite. There's a big open space here and I can see the dark clouds are like super big and super dark. Okay, I've reached Giant Tampines. So looking for a parking lot, which I hope not too difficult. Eh, okay, let me go to the next road and yep, I saw a lot, but it's against the traffic. So let me turn around and see. So hopefully it's not very crowded. Oh yes, I found a lot on the first row. So lucky. Great. Just give me a moment. Then I'll continue to chat for a bit. Yeah, before I call it a day. So okay, I'm in. Okay, sorry. So let me continue. So let me see. Looks like Temasek Poly in the background. Nope, I didn't go by Temasek Poly way. So let me see. It's fine, no need to apologize. Haha. How long have you been streaming? Uh, okay, actually, streaming wise, before that, I'm actually doing more on social media content creation and stuff like that. So, as mentioned earlier, I actually wanted to, to introduce live stream to my clients. So, I started to do it, but because I want to do a demo for them to, to let them feel what a live stream all about and stuff like that. Of course, I can always refer to a very famous guy, a very famous Mandarin speaking guy who spew vulgarities. He's very, very famous and very popular, but my client is more of the more Taiwan, so they don't really know. So I will have to do a demo. So instead of using my normal Facebook and Instagram account to do the demo, I found Twitch. So knowing that nobody knows that I have a Twitch account, it starts from zero. So I decided to use that as a demo. So one fine day, I just no, not exactly. Actually, what planned to do a demo for them, but because I've been procrastinating it for a long time, I didn't have the time to do it. So one fine day, I decided to just plonk in my phone and then just do a live stream when I'm driving, and then just to explain to them how live stream works. So the thing is that while I'm doing that, my clients are not available, so they didn't log in, and I've got viewers who viewed the live stream and then they actually talk to me and stuff like that. So that's how I get my I don't know. I just get my followers from there. So maybe yeah. So maybe they enjoy the the chat that we have. Just take it as a form of entertainment. So I did the demo and stuff like that. So the rest is history. The rest is exactly the same thing that you see since day one until now. The only thing is that I streamed about say a month plus ago. I think probably back in March for the demo and stuff like that. So been from March, April, probably like 1 month plus, close to 2 months. And the previous clips are all lost because Twitch only save the so-called recordings for 2 weeks. So I've got people telling me to actually to save the videos onto YouTube. So with effect from 1st of May, I have done it on YouTube itself. So the link is also in my Twitch profile, so as to to archive and backlog and everything. So whatever how this channel comes about and stuff like that is explained on the very first live stream on 1st of May, because if you are watching back then throughout April, every day I have to repeat the same thing over and over again because there are new viewers coming in and stuff like that. Yeah, so I hope that I explain that to you. So it says, I feel bad, haha, making you purposely travel the route with traffic lights just so they can talk to me. Oh, no, 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 not really. Because initially I thought of going to the expressway, but then the thing is that, no, I think I would normally want to keep a stream say about 15, 20, 30 minutes max, because I'm not really playing games and whichever thing, so it's mainly chit chatting and talking and then yeah, stuff like that. So if the stream is too short, if let's say there are people who wants to join in the stream, especially followers, if let's say you follow the my let's say you follow my so-called channel, once I go on live, it will have a little lag, a little say about 1 minute or so. Then you receive a notification. If let's say you are busy, you need to find your place, or you need to find your whichever thing. Then you take another about a minute plus. So easily, the first 5 minutes of the live stream is actually being missed lah. So normally the first 5 minutes of the live stream, we tend to do a little bit of recap and stuff like that, and then to to tell people how we can communicate with us and stuff like that. So that's how we normally do, and we try to do it like say 10-15 minutes, so that when people comes in on the later at the later timing, they can actually continue to so called to be involved lah in a sense. So yeah, so that's about it. So let me see what other thing is fine. I need to AFK as I have things to do. I just look for time being. Wang Lei, my idol. Yeah, correct. So I think he's the only one at the moment who is very successful in doing live stream and then scolding people, and then and yet people like to be scolded because they take it as a form of entertainment. So yeah, I mean, to every individual, they have their own style, they have their own ways of doing live stream and stuff like that. So I didn't expect myself to do live stream uh, while commuting. So since there's a following and stuff like that, so why not? So I'll continue to do that. And yeah, so as long as there are people viewing and stuff like that, I'll continue to do it. But if one fine day where the whole world thinks that it's very boring, then probably, you've got no viewers, your Twitch telling you that, no view, no view, zero view, or one or two views and stuff like that, then probably it's time to call it quits lah. Yeah, right. But other than that, if let's say things are still going on, then it'll be good. So, like, for example, you just join me over at the second this stream. It's actually a second part of the stream because the first stream was being disrupted. So that's why normally for a stream I would recommend say about easily 20 minutes to be safe on the safe side so that you can actually have got proper delivery of what are the things that you want to deliver. Plus you have got engagement as well, like question and answers and stuff like that. Yeah. So that's about it. So thank you Vera for joining me today. Yeah, if not then I have to talk to myself throughout the whole trip. Yeah. So you can catch this on YouTube itself. So every day I'll get the video from Twitch, download it, and then to go over to YouTube. Right. So thank you, Vera. Hope to see you soon. And yeah. Let me see. I think I have got other people who private message me over at the other social media platform as well. So I think I will reply them separately. So I think that's about it for today. I think it's quite a lengthy one. If I consider now 40 minutes plus the previous one, I think I stream about say another 15 minutes, it's about 45. No, it's about coming to an hour already. It's going to break my previous record of about an hour plus stream. So yes, thank you for watching. I'm already at my destination already. So if uh yeah, so tomorrow I'm not sure if let's say I'm streaming. Most likely I think I probably would. I have yeah. Anyway, I'll just keep you guys updated. So if let's say you're on my Discord server, I will normally put under the events. So I will create an event and then I'll just roughly show what time I'll be streaming. Yep. So I think that's about it. So thank you for joining. Thanks Vera for joining in for the chat, and for those who are viewing and then who are just viewing as a form of entertainment. Yep. Thank you for your presence, and yeah, I'll see you guys the next time when I stream. So have a good weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.